All right. Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got some lag. Keyword research live. Stream settings. All right, guys, just doing a live stream. Gonna be doing some keyword research. So if you're out and about, need some keyword research done, gonna be getting you hooked up over here. So let's see how we're doing. So just really getting started with this stuff. So capture some moments. So I'll throw this over to the side over here. And let's see if we could get some people saying something. What's up? All right, so let's see the stream current bit rate. Yeah, probably gonna have to go back to my dual screen setup for this stuff, but gonna be doing some keyword research, and let's just go with it. Take a chance. Columbus did so. I mean, I guess really what I want to do is I want to try to kind of help anybody that's out there figure out how to kind of market their business better on the internet. And I mean, I have some of the best tools out there. I do this for clients every single day, and basically going to do so. I'll give you an example. So if you're a roofer, let's see, roofer. Basically, what you need to know is that there are keywords out there that people type in, queries, and right now there's roughly about 28,000 different combination of those keywords. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that there's about 28,000 plus different words that you could use in your website, in your marketing material, in your social media to kind of get in front of people. So roofer is kind of like a broad term. If you're a roofer, there's only a certain, usually it's about 25-mile radius that you go, that you're able to travel. So one of the most popular keywords in the last, I don't know, I would say 5 years has been this term roofer near me. You could see that it gets somewhere around 13,000 people a month searching for it. Now, this is in the U.S. This is U.S.-based traffic. If you're in any place in the U.S. or United Kingdom, any place basically in the world, I could find out, you know, what is the term that they would use. So I'll give you an example. If we go and we open this up and we type in roofer, again, some lag over here, but you could also look at maybe local roofer. There's about 2,000. Now, the things that you have to kind of pay attention to are the term, the search volume. This is basically the demand, how many people search on an average per month. And then there's something called keyword difficulty. This is something that I would say 90% of business owners do not know about. Basically, it's a level of competitiveness. Let's Read it. Keyword difficulty gives you an estimate of how hard it is to rank in the top 10 organic search results for a keyword on a 100-point scale. So essentially, what you want to do is you want to have an idea of what your current website's domain rating is. So I'll give you an example. Like, say if we type in roofer near me, right? Let's go ahead to Google, and we're going to try to find somebody that's Angies List is at the top. Now, this is important to understand because as a local business, you know, you have these sites and really their platforms at this point. They're basically websites that have grown into their own platforms, into their own directories, and they understand how this works. So you could see here that it's actually Angie. It used to be Angies List, a variation of what Craigslist was, and it was essentially where you could go and find, you know, there was a lady named Angie, and she had a list of the best contractors in her area, and then they started expanding from that point on. So let's say you're in New York City, you know, 10010, that's Manhattan. So then it's going to go ahead and take you through. Now, this is part of what's called their sales funnel. It's going to start asking you, okay, and this is something you should be looking at because you want to incorporate this into your website, right? Something like this. Russell Brunson over at ClickFunnels does a really good job. He has a book right now called the Funnel Workbook, I think it's called. It's actually called the Funnel Hackers Cookbook. I just got it today, actually. So, does a really good job of breaking down how a lot of this stuff. Now, this is all called a pre-sale kind of page. So, that's based on what is in the book. So, and this is using a survey. So, my point is that you have these websites, and the main thing that I really wanted to show you was that every single website on the internet has something called an authority score. Go ahead. So I got some people on my team probably using this tool, and I'm booting them out. They're booting me out right now. Oh, wait, let me go ahead and match.angie. Really? That's their new URL? That can't be. All right, so if we go to angie.com, this is their main website, and they actually just got acquired by a big I don't know who acquired the probably private equity, I don't know, but you see right here, domain rating. Every single website on the internet has a rating, and that's a score from 0 to 100. Okay. It's on a logarithmic kind of score, and basically what that means is going from 0 to 10 takes some effort. Going from 10 to 11 to 20, it's a little bit harder. 20 to 30, it gets a little bit harder. So it gets a little bit harder as you go up. What I tell clients is that this is essentially kind of like a credit score for your website. Okay. The same way in real life, you have a credit score. If you have low credit score, you're not going to be able to get the best rates on credit cards or even get a credit card. If you have a very good credit score, you're going to be getting every single credit card under the sun coming at you saying, use our credit card, get some of our offers and stuff. So, so with websites, you know, if you take a look at this, let's see, they just launched this. So they got acquired in 2021. Let's see if we can figure this out. When did Angies List become Angie? October, the two companies were bought. Parent company Angie, Home Services. So March 2021 is basically when they're officially, but you could tell over here that in February, boom, March, yeah. So you can see right there, March is when they started, and then all of a sudden They got a ton of... Let's take a look at their backlink profile. Yeah, it's kind of like it started and they, boom, automatically jumped up to pretty high domain authority. And that probably has to do with the fact that they were able to migrate the site. And this is probably a website that they were to build some authority. And essentially right now it has a 91 domain authority. Since a lot of, if you look over here, they have about close to 80,000 websites that are currently interlinking with the main website. So content plays a big role. The amount of other referring websites that are linking to you plays a big role too. At the beginning of internet marketing, when I started doing this, that was kind of like the main factor. It was called link popularity, and whoever had the most links would win. It was all a big link popularity contest. So today, that's one factor out of 200. Also, the age of your website is a significant ranking factor. So, for example, if you have a website that's been established, you have a competitor opens up a new shop. Let's say you're a roofer, established 20 years, have a website around for 10 years. Somebody else just became a roofer, coming out of roofer college. Then they put up a website. Are they going to immediately get the same traffic that you get? No, they're just getting started. So age has a significant role to play there. So my main point is that you guys should really understand these metrics, these numbers. They always say you want to know your numbers. These are some key performance indicators that you want to know about. Your domain rating, your URL rating, that's your individual page rating. And then once you understand this, at least your domain rating, you're able to have a more intelligent conversation on what keywords you could go after. So for example, this keyword roofer near me, I think that's where we started. The reason why Angie's at the top is because they have a domain rating of 90. So they have a higher authority score than the keyword generally requires. Now that's not, I would say that's kind of like a generalization, but it's a good general rule to kind of look at, because there are other factors. I mean, you have domain rating, you have age, you have how many other links are linking to you. Like if you look over here, you have Angies, Thumbtack. I mean, all of these are just directories. So the only person here that is actually GAF, that's a big organization for roofing. You got bavila.com. Wow. Who would this be? So this would be a roofing company, Ovedio Roofing. So they've actually built up, I don't know what area code that is, but they've built up, so that's Florida. And they've built up their authority to be somewhere around an 83. And they have about 200 backlinks coming to their website. And actually, no, there are 3. And they have no backlinks. So that's showing up over here. Let's see if that's true over here in my results, because on a local basis, it's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, so these are different over here. So, because the reason why this keyword is so popular is because everybody understands GPS on their phone and IP on their computer to a certain extent. Everybody knows, okay, I just need to kind of even just say it. Right? Like, I'm not going to say any particular assistant's name, but there's like 3 of them where you just say, hey, assistant, get me the roofer near me, right? So don't want to trigger any phones or anything, but so those are the things that you really want to understand. Let's see what's going on with the stream over here. Any questions? Nope. All right. Stream's this is my first live stream, so don't worry about it, and let's just keep on going. So another thing that would be good to look at is e-commerce is huge right now. So if you're selling anything in e-commerce, this would be kind of like cool to know what would be top e-commerce products. So trending products. So let's see what people are selling out there. LED submergible lights. All right, let's check that out. Let's see how many people are looking for that. So we'll basically go to our keyword tool, and by the way, it's about 1:30 in the morning for me here in New York City. So excuse me if I'm a little bit off kilter over here, but LED, just type in LED lights, why not? So you can see this is a super hard keyword. There's 400,000 people looking a month. So about 400 something different keyword combinations. And obviously the Amazon is going to be at the top, the tippy top. So these would be all the lights. One thing that I think is kind of popular right now, LED stream lights. Everybody's streaming LED lights. Really, that's all there is? There's no way. Streaming lights. There's no way that could be the right search volume. Streaming lights. Okay, streaming lights. These might be the word. You always want to look at, go to Google or a search engine and look at what's called the search intent. If you subscribe, hit the notification, give me a thumbs up, high five, all that good stuff. I'll be going through all this stuff with you. Love to also get some people on here. And don't really got nobody on here yet. So stream health, it's good. All right, let's keep on moving. So what you want to do is you want to, this would be like an e-commerce keyword. There's about 1,000 people a month, and lights for streaming. There's about 500 people a month. So I don't know, this might be like a good niche. Figure out how to get them. There's a lot of websites out there. AliExpress, DHgate, Alibaba, where you just build a site, drop ship it or get it. Do some Amazon type stuff, but that's conversation for another day. So, but this would be a way that you would look up, okay, what are the words? So, this word would be a decent keyword to go after. It's 13 difficulty, gets 1,000 people. Any keyword that has over 1,000 people searching for it has some value in it. You could also see potential traffic. Traffic potential is about 3,300. So has a good amount of traffic potential. Then lights for streaming. This one is a very more specific keyword. So that would be a good one to use. But you can see also the demand is cut in half. If you look at this one, background lights for streaming, this one is 250 people a month. Now, it's a 7 keyword difficulty, which means that it's really easy. So you could see here the correlation between how many people search for or demand and how competitive it is. In order to be on the first page, you're going to need somewhere around 8 to 10 different links. And you obviously want to have a website that's set up correctly. If you look at the people that are on this on the first page, you got Home Studio Expert. Reddit, YouTube, and Amazon's at the bottom. Wow. So, and it's something we'll cover later on, but content is what convinces Google to place you on page one. Content is what convinces Google to place you on page one. I don't know if you heard that before, but that's something that I tend to tell clients is, every single one of these platforms is just a mathematical algorithm that's looking for specifics in terms of content and relevancy, and by having your website having relevant content regarding the word or the market that you're going after, it's going to help you show off for that. So, written by Vinny Bag of Donuts, and let's see, it's pretty good. This is probably a affiliate site. Yep, takes you right to the Amazon. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So, like I said, guys, this is really just the first stream that I'm trying to put out there, and I'm gonna try to see if I do this on a more, maybe I might do this like every day, kind of just come in, do a quick stream, or definitely at least once a week. If you want to go ahead and check me out on any one of these platforms, at my website, obviously here on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and I gotta add TikTok to here. TikTok is the same thing at the DennisVentura, the one and only. You've looked at the rest, now check out the best. So that's gonna do it, and I guess leave a comment if you have anything to say. If it's positive, comment. If it's negative, then wish you lots of luck. And what are you gonna do? That's the way it is, and that's it, and that's that. So I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy and take care. Ciao.